on to the first success scenario. Okay, I'm going to run the project and quickly show you uh, what my GUI looks like and explain it really quickly. Takes a bit of time to build, although I'm not sure why. Okay, so there you go. This is my GUI. It displays the current floor of the elevator. You have to switch it to switch to the elevator. So if you press 2, then it will switch. Um, so this is how I'm representing different floors and different elevators by switching the combo boxes. Basically, yeah, these are all the buttons, and in the console here, I display everything that happens. I've connected a function from each class called print to GUI with a signal to and a slot to the main window to print uh, important things from different classes. I try to say which class basically it prints from, just to show that I have abstraction. I'm not printing just print statements that they're in one class only, and they don't represent the breaking down of the program. So okay, my first case scenario, I'm just gonna walk you through what I'm going to do. Basically, uh, uh, a passenger, P1, let's call him P1, will press down on floor 7. Um, the elevator will then go to floor 7. It will open the door. It will start a timer, and during that timer, I can enter different floors. So in my success scenario, I have only one floor, which is 4. Um, and the elevator will go there, open the door, and the passenger will go to floor 4 and close the door again. And that's the first part of the success scenario. Let's just execute that part. What I want to explain is that I don't have a sleep function because for some reason I couldn't implement sleep. When I add sleep, it freed my GUI and it wasn't working properly, and I didn't have enough time to start to add sleep. So I will go one line by line and show you that it's actually executing the right things, but it will show you immediately what's happening. That's so that will happen, but during the door timer it will actually wait for 10 seconds, and during that time I can enter some floor buttons. So let's go floor 7, and then I'll press down. Boom. Okay, press down, and then what I said, start 10-second timer. Then I have 10 seconds. I'm gonna press 4. Okay, and I'm gonna wait now, and then after there should be 1 second left of 2. Okay, boom. And I will walk you through what happens. So GUI down, press button, then a direction button receives that request. Direction button, light on. The floor 7 down button pressed. The ECS receives that request, floor 7 direction down, dispatching the elevator 1 to floor 7. Um, Basically, it finds the best elevator. I should have probably printed that. There's a function called finding best elevator, which shows that. Finds the closest elevator, basically. And then elevator 1 goes to, I have a function called move to floor, and then it moves from, it was on floor 7, right? In the floor 1 in the beginning. And move to floor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Elevator arrived at floor 7. Direction button down button light off. It rings the bell, opens the door, starts a 10-second timer. Then, as you remember, I pressed floor button 4. And then the elevator 1 added 4 to the target. Then it rings the bell, closes the door, and starts moving again to the target. Moving to floor 6, 5, 4. Rings the bell, opens the door, starts second timer. The passenger exits during that time. Ring bell and close the door. So basically, that's the first part. Okay, now for the harder one, um, basically I'm going to press uh, I'm going to press up on floor 1, which the closest elevator should be elevator 2, because elevator 1 is in floor 4. Elevator 3 is also on floor 1, but the elevator 2 will get it first. So between 2 and 3, the elevator 2 will be activated. Okay, so I'm going to switch to 2 because I already know it's not ideal, but I'm going to show you. So as you can see, I switched, and then I know the elevator 1 is on current floor 1. Oh, sorry, elevator 2 is on floor 1. Okay, now I will press up just to show you, and it will show you here that it will select elevator 2. And it will open its doors, and it will give me a chance to press the buttons again. I will press number 5 this time, okay? And then it will add it to the target. But then what we're going to do is that the passenger is going to see another passenger coming, and then he's going to press the open door, which will reset the timer. And this will get displayed here. I'll show you. It will reset the timer another 10 seconds. Then after that, the other passenger will get in. He will press floor 6. So 5 and 6 will be pressed, and then the other passenger will press close, which will actually reduce the timer and close the door immediately. So all this will be shown, and then the elevator will then serve those targets, and it will go to floor 5, and it will go to floor 6. Okay, so let's do it. So I press up on floor 1. Okay, now the one passenger gets in, presses 5. Okay, oh, he sees another guy, resets the timer. Another guy goes inside and presses floor 6, and then presses floor close. Okay, and I will show you what happened. So um, okay, there you go. So this was the last call from the previous example. Now the next one was up on 1 pressed, right? That's what we did. the direction button receives that. It turns on the light. Then it sends a signal to floor 1. Then it sends a signal to ECS, receive the request, dispatching elevator 2, like just like we said. Elevator 2 to floor 1. Elevator 2 says, oh, I'm already on floor 1. Elevator arrived at floor 1. Direction button, of course, turns its light off. Okay, ring bell, open door. Start 10-second timer. The first passenger entered and pressed 5 on E2. Okay. Floor button 5 button. Sorry, floor button 5. Sorry, button pressed. The elevator is adding 5 to the targets. Then passenger 2 sees another passenger and presses the open door button just to reset the timer. So open button pressed. Elevator receives that and restarts the 10-second timer. Okay, now we have another 10 seconds. The other passenger presses 6 and adding 6 to the targets. Okay. Oh, and then the passenger 6 doesn't want to wait the rest of the time and presses close. Okay. Which stops the timer, stop 10-second timer, rings the bell, closes door, it serves the target, starts serving the target. It goes to floor 5 first, which is what the first passenger pressed, and then ring the bell, open door, ring bell, blah blah blah, and then it starts serving the other one, moving to floor 6, which was the other floor pressed, ring bell, open door, start close door, and that's it. That's pretty much it for my success scenario 1. And I will pause the video right here for a second. All right, so I'm gonna show you now with my success scenario 2. I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit shorter because I think the video is gonna become too long. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so for a success scenario 2, I'm gonna go to floor 6 and basically request an elevator to go down. All elevators right now on floor 1. So all elevators on floor 1. I'm gonna press down, and then three passengers will get in. They will press 3, 1, and 7. And because the direction was down, the 7 should be served last because it should go first to 3, then it should go first to then to 1, and then the last guy that got in and pressed 7, he should have probably waited for another elevator, but he got in the elevator and he pressed 7, so the elevator will go to 1, and then it will go to 7, which is what should happen in a real elevator. So here we go. Request made from 6 going down. All elevators on floor 1. Okay, we start a 10-second timer. They press 3. I need to press open because I need to restart the timer. 3, 1, and 7. Okay, then we'll press close to just finish it faster. Okay, so what happened? 6, press down, floor 6 receives it. Just like last time, I'm not going to go over this too much. Elevator arrived at floor 6. Down button light off, blah, blah, blah. Start 10-second timer. Then passenger presses 3, presses 1. Those get added to the targets. Presses 7 opens the door, actually, restarts the timer. Presses 7, adds to the target 7. Okay, now, notice once we close the door, right? We stop the 10-second timer, we close the door. It doesn't go up. It doesn't go to floor 7 because we requested down. We didn't request up. So we'll go floor 6, 5, 4, 3. It will serve 3, which is on its way. And open the door, serve, close the door. And then it will go to 1, serve 1, and then close the door. And then it will go all the way up at 7 because the passenger didn't think about it very much. So yeah, there you go. That's pretty much demonstrates that. All right, next I'm going to show you fire in the elevator and fire in the building. So first I'm going to move my elevator 1 to floor 7. So I'm going to make a request from floor 7 just to move it there. It starts a 10-second timer. I just want to also show that after 10 seconds, it will close the door without me doing anything. There you go. Ring bell, close door. Okay, now I'm going to make a request from floor 3. Again, let's say down. This will move elevator 2 because that will be the closest, not number 1. So yeah, elevator 2 moving to floor 7, floor 3. Okay, now that those 2 elevators are moved, so elevator 1 is on floor 7, elevator, again, floor 7, floor 3. Elevator 3 is on 1. Okay, so let's just leave them like that. Let's go to elevator 1 and press fire and see what happens. So fire has been pressed. What happens? In my elevator class, I have a safe floor. It says here, the sensor received the fire sensor triggered. Tells the elevator. Then the elevator displays and then announces, and then moving to safe floor and moves to 1, opens the door. Okay. Now that's simulated. As you can see, elevator 1 is on floor 1. It was on floor 7 before. Now let's go to elevator 2, which is on floor 3. Let's just press fire on the whole building right now and see what happens. Okay, so what happened? Elevator 1, display fire, speaker, moving to safe floor, already on floor 1. Okay, elevator 2 was on floor 3. It moves to the safe floor, opens the door. Elevator 3 was already on the floor 1, moves to the safe floor. It was already on floor 1, so just opens the door. And that's pretty much for fire. All right, now we'll do help. The sequence for help, button pressed. We'll do it for elevator 1. I'll press help, and I will not respond in the 5 seconds and see what happens. Okay, so elevator 1, help. Okay, requested, help. Timer started. Bill did not respond within 5 seconds. Calling 911 for elevator one. Speaker activated. Okay. All right. Well, let's see the other scenario. Press help, but this time we'll respond from the building. So help. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I responded. Building responded in time for elevator one. Speaker activated. This time there was no call to 911, and this one was a short one. Okay. Now I'll show you power outage. This is this button right here. I'm gonna just show you. It's very similar to fire in the building, so I'm gonna do the same sequence. I'm gonna move. Elevator one to floor 7 because I want to copy the same sequence. So it'll be floor 7. We moved it. We'll close the door to speed it up. Then we will request another elevator on floor 3, which will be this will move this elevator because this one is the closest now. Okay, now we'll move this to here. Okay, we'll close the door to skip the timer. And now, okay, as you can see, elevator 1 is on floor 7, elevator 2 is on floor 3, elevator 3 is on floor 1. Okay, pressing power will move every elevator to safe floor, which is 1 for me. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, power. So as you can see, ECS receives a power failure. Uh, it displays on elevator. It lets all the elevators know that there's a power outage, and moving them to the safe floor, which is 1. Again, as you can see here, open the door, power outage for elevator 2, and power outage for elevator 3, which was already on floor 1. And that's it for power. All right. Now I'll talk about obstruct. The sensor obstruct. Basically, I'll just do it for elevator 1. Okay, when I press obstruct, this will keep checking for the sensor. Uh, if if I don't press again obstruct, it will keep going. Every second it prints it and lets people know remove the obstruction, remove the obstruction, remove the obstruction. If I click it, obstruction sensor turned off, and it will be dealt with. So I will just show in this scenario overload as well. So basically cover my um, overload as well. It's the same thing. So press overload. Overload. Please reduce load. Keeps getting displayed until I click overload again. I don't have any numbers for weight or anything like that because I'm choosing to symbolize sensors with buttons, and I'm saying basically the sensor will know when it's heavy or not, or when it's obstructed or not. So there's no numbers that I need to put in. I just say that elevator. I'm going to simulate that the elevator is overloaded. So I'm just pressing the button, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for um, listening, and hopefully I covered everything. Thank you.